Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Now let us begin the session, Rethinking Tourism Policies for the Future and for Youth. And for the opening ceremony of the 2021 Amport General Assembly, let me introduce our moderator, Do Young-sim, a chair of UN SDGs Advocate Alumni here with us. So please welcome her with a warm round of applause. Thank you. Here to you.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for the warm introduction. Who do we have on screen now? Elena and Mr. President and Mayor Van Dong and Spiros, right? Okay. I'm very honored and happy that ALC has taken up tourism industry as an issue for after COVID-19, and Amfort has agreed to do a General Assembly with ALC. First of all, I would very much like to introduce President of Amfort to say opening remarks for this session. Mr. President, it's all yours.
Thank you so much, Ambassador Do. And good morning to all from France, where sun is shining and we are relaunching tourism from here. So I would like first to greet all the high personalities that are around us, and especially the mayor of Handong and the former minister of Greece, Elena Kontura. And thank you as well to ALC Chosun to make us the honor to be invited to your very and so important event for all Asia. So today you have chosen to talk about tourism, and congratulations of this topic. Well, as you know, tourism is about 10% of the overall economy in the world. But at the same time, our business sector suffered a lot about the pandemic. And we have got to relaunch this new tourism. Obviously, now everyone knows, everyone is aware that we need to reconstruct tourism, not only about its economy, but as well with sustainable development solutions. Oh, excuse me. Are you translating at the same time?
Yes, 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 it is simultaneously translated.
I was just talking. I don't have a feedback from in English, so I'm just.
Please continue.
So, if I may, I will continue my speech. It was about the new solutions that we are going to provide to this industry, especially on sustainable development. And about security and about youth. And this is exactly the mission. It's exactly the mission of Amfort. Amfort was created. So Amfort was created 52 years ago with the UNWTO in order to think tank and then together hotel schools, business schools or business colleges in hospitality management, as well as universities providing tourism programs. Nowadays, we are recognized by United Nations organization and at the body for education and training for hospitality tourism and culinary arts. So thank you again to HLC and chosen to be able to address you 2 hours about our industry of tourism.
그냥 내추럴하게 하시면 되거든요. 통역하기가 너무 어렵다 그러시니까 그냥
And
지금 통역 때문에 저렇게 배려해서 말씀하시는 것 같은데 그냥 내추럴하게 하시니까.
and as the president of this international organization,
Mr. President,
we
the translation is going on, so you don't have to stop it. You just go, as you speak. They are in a good coordination with you.
okay, fine. So
Thank you.
Amford is gathering more than 700 members and from 77 countries. So thanks to you, we have invited and we are gathering today all these members, and after the 2 sessions, we will have the opportunity to have our General Assembly, unfortunately not physically in Seoul, but digitally, and I do hope that very soon all the Amford members will be able to come physically for business and for tourism in your great country. So I declare this session of Amford, the annual world session, open. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Mr. President. Now I would like to introduce Mayor of Andong. He's going to present a special address for opening session of Amford General Assembly. Is Mayor Andong fine? Thank you.
예, 안녕하십니까. 대한민국 안동시장 권영세입니다.
Good afternoon and good morning. I am Kwon Young-se, Mayor of Andong City.
관광을 통해
Please accept
더
my
나은
sincere
미래를 만들고자
congratulations on the Amford
안보
Conference,
청회 또 포럼
General Assembly, and the
진심으로
forum, which aim to build a better future through tourism in this
지난해에 이어서
difficult
올해도
pandemic
제가 함께 할수
situation.
있어
I feel honored and
너무나
responsible to be
영광으로
here with you this year again.
팬데믹이
The outbreak
지구촌의 삶을
has dramatically
바꾸어놓으며
changed the lives of the whole
모든 생활의
world,
기초가
and disease
되고
prevention
있습니다.
has become a priority in our lives.
팬데믹
In this
속에서도
pandemic
안동은
situation,
백신 허브
Andong
도시로
City is
주목받고
emerging as a
있습니다.
hub city for global vaccine production.
안동에 위치한
SK
SK
Bioscience,
바이오사이언스는
located in Andong City, produces AstraZeneca and Novavax COVID-19 vaccines under consignment contracts, providing all these vaccines all over the world.
다양한 변이
And this
바이러스에
company will
대응하기 위해서
expand the manufacturing
1억
facilities by
3,200만 불을
investing
투자해
about
구축하고
$130
있는
million to cope with
4세대 백신 개발
COVID-19
시설은
variants and
안동을
mutations, and the
세계
new
백신
facilities
생산의
will make
중심지로
Andong the center
부상시킬
of global
것입니다.
vaccine production.
안동에서
I
생산되는
sincerely hope
백신이
that the vaccines
세계인의
produced in
일상
Andong
복귀를
can bring life
앞당기고
back to normal
국제 관광
for
활성화에
people
도움이
around the
되었으면
world
하는
and helpful
바람입니다.
in revitalizing the tourism industry.
우리도 백신
With
접종과 함께
vaccination, we
관광사업
have been
제도협을
carrying
위한
out various
다양한
tourism
관광 정책을
programs and
추진하고
policies
있습니다.
for the resurgence of the tourism industry.
첫째,
First,
아시아
we
문화의 핵심
emphasize the
가치를
conservation
모두
and the
보유한
use of UNESCO
국제
World
문화
Heritage
도시로서
sites as a global
유네스코
cultural city,
세계유산의
preserving
보존과
all the
활용에
core values of
중점을
the
두고
Asian
있습니다.
culture. Andong preserves four UNESCO World Heritage Sites, which are the Haohae Folk Village, Dosansawan, Pyeongsansawan, and Pyeongjeong Temple, and one memory of world, which is Confucian Printing Woodblocks. Also, Haohae Mask Dance Drama will be registered as a UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage next year. In 2022, Andong will become an extraordinary city with all three categories of World Heritage registered on the UNESCO list. So this is very significant, and we will emerge once again as a culture city. Second, Andong shares its original culture with people around the world through tourism and international meetings, creating a new future. For this, the city has been building infrastructure available for MICE meetings, such as Andong International Convention Center and the World Confucian Culture Museum. And the International Association of Educating Cities Congress and the League of Historical Cities Conference will be held at the Convention Center next year, and about 200 cities from around the world will be visiting Andong City. Third, the tourism policy of Andong aims to promote cultural exchanges and create additional value from tourism. One example of the cultural exchange is that Andong sent the A+ apple, a brand of Andong apple, to England as a birthday present for Queen Elizabeth II and as an acknowledgement for the visits of her and her son Prince Andrew in Andong. We plan to have the MZ generation, where people in their 20s and 30s participate in this tourism policy. And considering that they will make a future of the tourism industry, we will prepare a venue for exchanges for them to reflect on their novel ideas in the tourism policy. In addition, Andong will take a leading role in establishing the network of the global culture and tourism cities after the pandemic is over. In the 20th century, international tourism significantly increased along with a boom in hosting international events after the two world wars and the Spanish flu pandemic. We also anticipate that the world tourism industry will also become active after the COVID-19 pandemic. Andong will not fall behind in this flow of time. I believe that this pandemic is an opportunity for the new leap forward, and we are being prepared for that. As a hub of Asian culture, we promise to present the most Korean city in Korea, where people from around the world can visit, and K-Tour City in Andong, which is a city leading the Korean wave of tourism. Once again, congratulations on the Amport General Assembly, and I wish you all good health and safety. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. As you all watched, Andong is a very special town. Not only they have a long history of a historical city, but they are now becoming vaccine hub. You know how vaccine is becoming important commodity for all humankind, and Andong is doing that, combining both long cultural heritage plus this a hub of vaccine. So I'm very grateful that Mayor took time, and it's already second time. He joined us last year, and he's joining again this year. So I'm very grateful. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. 감사합니다.
Thank you very
I'd like
much.
to call upon Elena Kuntura. She is a member of European Union, but she was former Minister of Tourism of Greece. Elena, please.
Dear all, dear friends, it's for me a great pleasure to be joining you today in wonderful Seoul from Brussels for this very important and timely global initiative. I would like to congratulate the president of World Association for Hospitality and Tourism Education and Training, Philippe Francois, and all participants today for their ongoing systematic effort to support the travel and tourism sector's recovery throughout the pandemic and beyond as we prepare for the next day. Ambassador Do, whom I happen to know since the time I was Minister of Tourism of my country, Greece. She never stops to amaze me with her leadership quality, her long time committed work resolving social imbalances, and her persistence in creating a better world for all. And also, I would like to thank the Honorable Mr. Yang Se-won, Mayor of Andong, for his valuable input that he shared with us today. It's very important that we are joining forces in the discussion to follow with the participation of top experts from global institutions, the UNWTO, the WTTC, the PATA, the World Association for Hospitality and Tourism Education and Training, the World Tourism Forum of Lucerne, Forward Keys, and of course the renewed ASEAN Leadership Conference, ministers and mayors and distinguished members of the European Parliament. And special thanks to the Johnson Go for their support and all media representatives that cover this event. Indeed, cooperation is the key to how we make this world a safer place for all, how we rebuild and restore trust in travel, how we can faster restart tourism and the economy, and how we will reshape tourism policies, action plans, and roadmaps for tourism development for the next day. At a time when tourism and travel have experienced the worst from the pandemic, we have to work together very closely to navigate through this crisis. And we need strong political will to be translated into bold action in order to tackle the economic and social inequalities and secure prospects and equal opportunities for a sustainable future for local communities and for the youth. That is the future. Recovery and growth must be fair, inclusive, and sustainable for all. And to do this end, tourism and travel will have a very critical role over the next years. So today's event, the Global AMFOR General Assembly and Forum, and the ASEAN Leadership Conference sessions are a bright example of how we can work together and move forward together. I would like once again to congratulate the organizers and participants and to wish every success to this global initiative, which I'm sure will be very productive for all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Elena. I think this concludes our opening session for 조선일보, ALC, AMFOT, WTTC, European Union Parliament, and PATA. We all, and then specially supported by City of Andong. Thank you. 지금 어나운스먼트를 지금 하라고요? We are in the first session is moderated by Maribel of WTTC, and they're in preparation. It will take how long? 몇 분 후면 되죠? 몇 분 후면 시작할 수 있죠? 세션을?
And we will begin in...
조금 일찍 시작할 수 있나요? Okay. The next session will start 8 o'clock sharp, and the technical team is waiting the speakers to come in. See you soon at 8 o'clock. Thank you.